So in this diagram, we have two feedback paths, or you need to call multiple feedback filter. Multiple feedback filter. And here we are using that inverting mode operational amplifier. So here you are going to applying here input signal to here inverting input terminal of the op-amp. So in this side we have here we have a frequency response graph. So between these two lower cutoff, sorry, what we need to call lower cutoff frequency and upper cutoff frequency or higher cutoff frequency. Between these two ranges, if we have a between these two ranges signals means, then you will able to pass the signal via this circuit or through this circuit. So if you have less than FL and greater than FH, what will happen? This circuit not allows the signal, which will be going to stop. It is going to stop the signal, whether it is low cutoff frequency signal or high cutoff frequency. If your signal frequency will be between FL and FH, then only you will able to allow to pass the signal through the circuit diagram, through this circuit diagram or through this terminal, through the inverting input terminal of the operational amplifier. Up to now clear? Yeah, fine. Now from that circuit diagram, the circuit components are determined. The circuit components are determined from following relationship. The circuit diagram and the circuit components are determined from following relationship. You need to choose from that circuit C1 is equals to C2 is equals to C. From the circuit components, you need to assume that C1, C2 is equals to C. From this circuit, you need to assume that C1 is equals to C2 is equals to C, and R1 is equals to R1 is equals to R1 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into AF. R1 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into C into AF. Next, R2 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into C into 2Q square minus AF. Next, R3 is equals to feedback resistor or one more resistor also R2. What is that value? Q by pi Fc into C. Q by pi Fc into C. So from the circuit components which are determined from the following relationship of C1 C2 is equals to C, R1 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into C into AF, R2 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into C into 2Q square minus AF, and R3 is equals to Q by pi Fc into C, pi Fc into where AF is the gain at Fc. At Fc frequency, gain is AF. AF is the gain at Fc, where gain at Fc. Okay. AF is the gain at Fc given by AF by R3 by 2R1. AF is equals to R3 by 2R1. The gain AF, the gain AF, however, must satisfy the condition of AF is less than 2Q squared. The gain AF, however, must satisfy the condition AF is less than 2Q square. We have the another advantage. We have the another advantage. We have the another advantage of multiple feedback filter. We have the another advantage of multiple feedback filter is that its center frequency, its center frequency Fc, its center frequency Fc can be changed to a new frequency Fc without changing gain or bandwidth. So in this we have the another advantage of a feedback amplifier and a feedback filter, multiple feedback filter, is that it's a center frequency, or you need to call it as that is a new frequency Fc. It's a center frequency Fc or cutoff frequency Fc changed to a new frequency Fc without changing gain or bandwidth, without changing the upper cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency values, without changing the bandwidth. You know that the bandwidth is defined as the difference between upper cutoff frequency to lower cutoff frequency. So here we are not at all able to changing the bandwidth, means we are not at all changing the upper and lower cutoff frequencies. Without changing those two values, we are going to change cutoff frequency. We are going to change center frequency that can be changed to a new frequency Fc without changing gain or bandwidth. So this is accomplished simply by changing. This is accomplished simply by changing R2 to R2 dash. R2 to R2 dash. So that R2 dash is equals to, so that R2 dash is equals to we are going to changing R2 into R2 dash. Yes or no? So R2 dash is equals to R2 into FC by FC dash whole square. R2 dash is equals to R2 into FC by FC dash. Whole square for this term only, not for R2. So here we are simply by changing the R2. We are simply by changing the R2 into R2 dash. So that R2 dash is equals to R2 dash is equals to R2 into FC by FC dash whole square. Up to now clear? So you need to remember all these equations. Why means the examiner will ask the question from this topic. He will ask the question like a problem. He will ask the question like a problematic. Most probably, if the examiner will ask the question, explain or explain the differences between narrow band pass filter and wide band pass filter, or else he will give problem from those two equations, from those two topics, wide band pass filter or narrow band pass filter, whatever it is. Now we need to write the problem. Now we need to write down the problem. All of you write down the problem. Design a band pass filter problem. Design problem A. Design a band pass filter so that FC is equals to 1 kilohertz comma Q equals to quality factor. Q is equals to 30. If the quality factor Q is greater than 10, which is relates to wide band pass filter. If the quality factor Q is less than 10 means which is relates to narrow band pass filter. You need to keep in mind that point. So while seeing that only we will able to know whether it is a W band pass filter, wide band pass filter or narrow band pass filter. And AF is equals to 10. AF is nothing but what? Frequency at FC. Frequency at FC. Then B question. Change the center frequency to change the center, change the center frequency to 1.5 kilohertz. keeping AF and keeping AF frequency at FC and bandwidth constant. Bandwidth, I am writing B dot W, bandwidth constant. Okay, so this is the problem. The first problem is you need to design a band pass filter so that FC is 1 kHz and quality factor Q is equals to 30 and AF is equals to 10. And the second one is change the center frequency to 1.5 kHz, that FC. And you need to keep in AF and bandwidth constant. First, you need to write down given data, what we have from that problem. Tell me what is the given data. So in this problem, let us assume that you need to choose solution. Solution. First choose. You need to choose C1 and C2 first. You need to choose C1 and C2. C1, C2 is equals to, tell me, C1, C2 is equals to C. And you need to calculate, R1 and R2. Yes or no? First choose, or let us assume that C1 is equals to C2 is equals to C. Okay, so that equals to, that value also you need to fix 0. Let us assume that 0.1 microfarad. Assume that. Excuse me. Assume that the C value is equals to 0.1 microfarad. And then what is the formula for R1? Resistor R1. R1 is equals to Q by. First we need to write the formula and substitute the values. 2 by FC into C into AF. What is the formula for AF? Formula for AF is or you give the AF value in the what is the AF value? 10, right? You give AF also. Substitute all values and tell me the answer. Q means 30 divided by 2 pi. FC means 1.5 kilohertz. Then C means 3 into, what is the C value? Sorry, this is the FC is the 1K runner. We are doing A na 1K. Then capacitor C is equals to 0. This 1K means 10 to the power of 3. 0.1 microfarad means 10 to the power of -7. And then next into, what is the AF value? 10. See here we have a 10 to the power of 3 plus 10. Sorry, 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 4, right? This is here we have 10 to the power of -7. So 4 minus 7, 10 to the power of -3. Yes or no? Simplify and tell me what is the answer. The answer is 4.7 kilo ohm. Next to R2. Tell me the formula for R2. R2 is equals to Q by 2 pi Fc into C into 2 Q square minus AF. 2 pi Fc into C into 2 Q square minus AF. This is the formula for R2. Substitute the Q value. Q value is the 30. Fc is the 10 to the power of 3. C is the 10 to the power of -7 farads. Here 2 into Q square means Q square means 900 into 2 means 1800. 1800 minus AF is the 10. 1790. So that 1790 into this term. What is the answer? Tell me the R2 value. So the R2 value is equals to 2.67, sorry, 26.67 ohm. You need to do the simplified solution for R2. So I am getting 26.67 ohm or 0.026 kilo ohm. Then next you need to find out R3. You need to find out R3. R3 is equals to R3 equals to Q by pi Fc into C. Q by pi Fc into C. Q means 30. 30 divided by pi into 10 cube into 10 to the power of -7. 10 to the power of -7 farads. Then what is the answer? What is the R3 value? 95.5 kilo ohm. 95.5 kilo ohm. This is the R3 value. So R1 is the this one. This is the R1 and this is the R2. And this is the R2. If you assume capacitor is this. Okay, what is the second B question? In the question, what is the B? Change the center frequency to 1.5 kilohertz. If you change the center frequency to 1.5 kilohertz. So even though if you want to change the center frequency from F to FC or FCC to changing FC means you need a capacitor, you need resistor R1, R2 and R3 you must need. If you don't need those three values R1 and R2 and R3, you are unable to find the center frequency. Okay, yeah. So by using these three resistor values, we need to find out the center frequency. So B is the value of R2, the value of, not R2, the value of resistor FC from 1 kilohertz to 1.5 kilohertz. You required here R2 dash. So the value of R2 dash required to change FC from 1 kilohertz to 1.5 kilohertz. The value of R2 dash, the value of R2 dash, the value of R2 dash required to change FC from 1 kilohertz to 1.5 kilohertz equals to here R2 into FC by FC dash. What is the R2 value? You know it, 26.67. 26. 67 into first FC is the 1K 10 to the power of 3. Changed one is 1.5 into 10 cube, right? 1.5 kilohertz. Here what will happen? These two will be going to cancel. 1 by 1.5 is some. What is the value? Tell me here. Simplified R2 dash value. Tell me. You need to do the simplification and tell me R2 dash value. 118. 11.8 kilohertz. R2 dash is equals to 11.8 kilohertz. So we are by using this, we'll be able to change the frequency. Okay. So like that, you need to do the solution for each and every question, whatever we'll get it from these two topics. Up to now clear? I think you don't have any doubt, right? Nayo? Tell me, Nana. Yes or no? Please respond. Next, band reject filter. Food heading, band reject filter. Band reject filter. Band reject filter. It is also called as band elimination filter or band elimination. It is also called band elimination. It is also called as band elimination. Band elimination. Band elimination or band stop filter. Band stop filter. Band reject filter is also called as band elimination or band stop filter. In this filter, frequencies are attenuated in stop band and paused outside of this band. In this filter, frequencies are attenuated. Frequencies are attenuated. Frequencies are attenuated in stop band only. Where we will able to attenuate the frequencies in stop band. Stop band only. Stop band. And paused outside and paused outside and paused outside and paused outside of this band So it is also called as the band elimination or band stop filter. In this filter, the frequencies are attenuated in stop band and paused outside of this band. So it is two types of band reject. Here we have two types of band rejected filters. Here we have two types of band rejected filter. Two types of types of band rejected filter. BRF, band rejected filter. The first one is narrow band rejected filter. The first one is narrow band rejected filter. You need to write clearly, don't write like a shortcut like this. NBRF. You need to write narrow band reject filter. Clearly you need to write narrow. Don't write like me. You need to write like this. Narrow band. You need to write like this. Narrow band reject filter. Next, the second, wide band rejected filter. Wide band rejected filter. Wide band reject filter. Up to now clear? So this band rejected filter are classified into two types. The first one is narrow band rejected filter and the second one is wide band rejected filter. Narrow band rejected filter and wide band rejected filter. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss a wide band rejected filter and narrow band rejected filter and their frequency, circuit and frequency response diagrams and their related problems also. So in the next class we will discuss this narrow band rejected filter, wide band rejected filter and their related problems also. Okay, up to now clear?